What if I told you that the bottle of laundry detergent sitting in your house right now was never designed to last? Not designed to clean better. Not designed to protect your family. Deliberately engineered by the people selling it to run out as fast as possible, smell artificially fresh, and keep you returning to that store shelf every single month like clockwork. Because here's what they quietly stopped teaching. Here's what no detergent commercial will ever show you. There is a recipe, a real, working, fully verified recipe that costs almost nothing to make, takes less than 10 minutes to put together, and will wash your clothes cleaner than any store brand you have ever used in your life. And it lasts 12 months. One batch, one afternoon. 12 full months of clean laundry. This recipe kept clothes spotless for homesteaders across Appalachia. It was the backbone of Depression-era households that stretched every single penny. It powered off-grid communities that never once needed a grocery store. For cleaning products, they didn't need to. And the moment large soap companies started mass-producing synthetic detergent in the 1940s and 50s, this knowledge quietly faded from public memory. Not by accident. The problem with store detergent. Let's talk about what is actually inside that colorful bottle you have been buying. The average commercial laundry detergent contains surfactants, synthetic fragrance compounds, optical brighteners, and stabilizing fillers. Now, most of that sounds technical, but here is what it means in plain, simple language. Surfactants are the only part doing any real cleaning. Everything else, and I mean everything else, is filler, artificial fragrance, and compounds that make the product look and smell like it is working far harder than it actually is. Optical brighteners, for example, do not clean your clothes at all. They coat fabric fibers with a UV-reactive chemical that makes clothes appear whiter under light. You are not getting cleaner clothes. You are getting a visual trick on top of fibers that are still carrying residue. Synthetic fragrances? The International Fragrance Association lists over 3,000 individual chemicals that can legally hide under the single word fragrance on a product label. 3,000. You have no idea what compounds are sitting on the fabric pressed against your skin all day. And the part that affects your wallet directly? These products are deliberately formulated with water-based fillers, sometimes up to 50 to 90% water by volume, so that you use more product, finish the bottle faster, and purchase again sooner. This is not speculation. This is standard formulation practice that professionals inside the cleaning products industry openly acknowledge. The business model is built around consumption frequency, not cleaning efficiency. The recipe I am about to show you has none of that. Zero synthetic fragrance. Zero optical coating. Zero filler. Just pure, straightforward cleaning chemistry. The exact same kind that scrubbed coal dust out of mining clothes and farmyard mud out of heavy denim in the early 1900s. Let us build it. The ingredients. You need exactly 4 ingredients. That is it. 4. First, washing soda. Not baking soda. Washing soda. Also known as sodium carbonate. This is the backbone of the entire recipe. It is a powerful alkaline compound that breaks down grease, oils, and organic stains at the molecular level. You can find it in the laundry aisle, most commonly sold as Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda. Or you can produce it yourself by placing regular baking soda in your oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 204 degrees Celsius, for 1 full hour. The heat drives off CO2 and water molecules, converting sodium bicarbonate directly into sodium carbonate. This is documented chemistry. This works every time. Second, borax. Borax is a naturally occurring mineral compound, sodium tetraborate, that has been mined and used as a cleaning agent for well over 100 years. It raises the alkalinity of your wash water, neutralizes hard water minerals that reduce cleaning performance, and works as a natural deodorizer. It is not harmful at standard laundry use levels. The concerns you may have heard about borax were amplified during a period when synthetic detergent manufacturers had every financial reason to push mineral-based cleaning products out of the consumer market. Third, Fels Naphtha bar soap or Zote soap. This is your surfactant, the core cleaning agent in the formula. Fels Naphtha has been continuously produced since 1893. Over 130 years of real-world use. It cuts through grease, lifts embedded stains, and rinses completely clean without leaving any residue behind. Zote is a traditional Mexican laundry soap with an equally long and proven track record. Either one performs perfectly in this recipe. Fourth, optional but strongly recommended, baking soda. Its role here is not cleaning power. That is the washing soda's job. Baking soda acts as a deodorizer and pH buffer, keeping the finished powder stable during long-term storage and making it gentle enough for sensitive skin. That is the complete ingredient list. 4 things, all widely available, all inexpensive, all documented and in continuous use for over a century. The recipe. Here is the exact recipe. Write this down or save this video right now. 2 cups of washing soda, 2 cups of borax, 1 full bar of Fels Naphtha or Zote soap, grated fine, 1 cup of baking soda, optional but recommended. Step 1. Grate your soap bar using a standard box grater or a food processor. You want fine shreds, close to powder consistency. The finer the grate, the faster it dissolves in your wash water. For best results, spread the grated soap on a flat tray and let it air dry overnight. Then pulse it in a food processor until it becomes a uniform powder. This step matters most if you regularly wash with cold water. Step 2. Combine your grated soap, washing soda, borax, and baking soda in a large mixing bowl. Stir thoroughly until everything is completely and evenly distributed. No clumping, no visible separation. One consistent powder throughout. Step 3. Transfer everything to an airtight container. A large glass mason jar works perfectly for smaller batches. A sealed plastic storage bucket handles the full double batch cleanly. Label the container with the date you made it and the contents. Store in a cool, dry location away from humidity. Keep it away from your bathroom and away from the area near your washer where steam can reach the container. Moisture is the only thing that will cause clumping over time. Use 1 to 2 tablespoons per load. For heavily soiled items, muddy work clothes, outdoor gear, anything with deep ground-in dirt, use up to 3 tablespoons. A single batch from these proportions produces enough finished detergent for 80 to 120 standard laundry loads. For a typical household running 5 to 6 loads per week, that covers 4 to 5 months comfortably. Double the batch, which adds less than 20 minutes to your time, and you have your full 12 months covered. Total ingredient cost per batch, approximately $3 to $4 depending on your location. Cost per load, under 4 cents. Compare that against $2 to $3 per load for premium commercial detergents. Does it actually work? Let us talk performance, because I know exactly what you are thinking right now. Does this actually clean as well as store detergent? For everyday clothing, cotton fabrics, bed linens, towels, and standard household laundry, yes. Completely and consistently, yes. The washing soda and borax combination creates a wash environment with a pH of approximately 10 to 11, which is highly effective at breaking down the fatty acids and proteins that make up the vast majority of household stains. Sweat, food residue, body oils, ground-in dirt. This formula handles all of it. For synthetic fabrics like polyester and nylon, this recipe actually outperforms most commercial products over repeated washes because there is no waxy optical brightener residue building up on the fibers. That buildup is the reason synthetic fabrics gradually gray and stiffen with store detergents over time. With this recipe, your synthetics stay flexible and retain their original color longer. For heavy grease stains, engine oil, cooking fat, deep grime, pre-treat the area with a small amount of paste made from the recipe mixed with just enough water to form a thick consistency. Apply directly to the stain, let it sit for 30 to 60 minutes, then wash as normal. For cold water cycles, ensure your soap is fully powdered before mixing. Coarse flakes may not fully dissolve below 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 15 degrees Celsius, and can leave small white specks on dark fabrics. For high-efficiency HE machines, use at the lower end of the dose range, 1 tablespoon per load. If your machine is particularly sensitive to suds, dissolve the powder in a cup of hot water first and pour the solution directly into the drum before loading clothes. This eliminates any sudsing concern entirely.